Hey, good day. Right, it is the start of another busy week. All my weeks are busy, aren't they? But I'm looking forward to this one. Did Cheltenham for the first time about 6 months ago. Had a really good day. Made a dent, but only a small dent really. There's a lot still to get through. So today, for my Wednesday activity, it's going to be all about Cheltenham. But obviously, I can't just bowl straight into a big town, can I? Need to get a few outskirtsy bits done first, and perfect day way to start today is with my sponsors for the day, who are the cheese rollers, named thus because of the very famous cheese rolling hill. It's only a couple of miles that away behind me. So very much looking forward to this. Big thanks to the guys for sponsoring today's crawl. Let me show you around the beautiful cheese rollers. There you have it. So, a former Whitbread pub was called the New Inn up until 1969, when Whitbread realised that they had far too many pubs called the New Inn and decided to change the name to the Cheese Rollers, which obviously makes perfect sense because, yeah, just over 2 miles down that away, there is a massive great hill. You've probably heard all about it, where they do. There you've got it, cheese rolling. It looks mental. I am definitely going to turn up one day and have a go myself. Probably not jumping down the hill, but you know, I might roll some cheese down. But pub number one of the day, big thanks to our sponsors, it is the Cheese Rollers. Here, look at this, Gloucester Gold. That's what I started with. Very enjoyable, that. A new tick for Untapped as well. So, dead happy with that. This is beautiful. Absolutely, starting in the main bar area. So, big TV and a dartboard down at this end. Quiz night every Tuesday. But you might notice this, what was I telling you? 2.7 miles to Cooper's Hill where the cheese rolling is. Honestly, if you've never seen the videos of the cheese rolling online, look them up. And this handsome chap on the wall here, look. He's someone you should probably recognise. Pool table. It's a proper, honestly, this is a proper village pub. Wonderful dining space to here. Pies from Pie Minister. Some of my favourite pies. But yeah, plenty going on. But I'm going to take you to the real gem of this place. I bet that in the summer, this is absolutely wonderful. Look how far back that goes, all the way up there. It's warm out here already today. Absolute stunning place. Got a big function room to the side as well, which you can hire out. But yeah, gorgeous dog friendly pub. Sean and Mary, absolutely lovely people. Very much worth you come to have a look. And I'll tell you what we will do. We will go and have a look at the function room. Here you have it. It's a really good sized function room. So, available to hire this for events. If you want a disco setup or anything like that in here, really good sized function room. Well worth having a look at. Absolutely fantastic place the Cheese Rollers is. Really cool pub. That beer garden, something special. Just, yeah, really impressed for stop one of the day. While I'm still in Sherdington, on the way to Cheltenham. Seems silly not to stop at this first stop too. This one is the Bell. Again, looks a lovely little village pub. So this is a very lucky village, I would hasten to add, having two exceptionally good looking pubs along this little stretch. It's like a 4-minute walk is all it will take you to walk from the Cheese Rollers to the Bell for my second stop of the day. Another village beauty. Really beautiful little pub, lovely stone floor, lovely little layout. Fantastic view from, it's got like an extension or whatever you call it on the back, looking out over the village green. I'm sure there's been cricket and stuff played out there quite regularly. But yeah, it's a really nice, really beautiful looking little pub. This is a very lucky village. Look at this, beautiful village pub, lovely fireplace, lovely old sort of stone floor. Love a village pub, I do. It's another dog friendly one. Live music Saturdays. Gorgeous looking bar. 1 hour at the moment. This Sharps Atlantic. But I ever wonder up here, this lovely extension up at the back. Lovely place to sit and have some food, or sit and gaze out onto the village green. Look, beautiful setting, and another absolutely fantastic beer garden space. There you have it. That's stop 2 of the day. Sherdington's lovely. Okay, right, on the way into Cheltenham itself then now. And on the way in, there's a pub basically in a car park of a Morrison's. I don't see that every day, do you? But it's this. It is in the car park of a Morrison's. It's an Ember Inns, and it's called the Greatfield. And that will be Stop number 3 of the day as I work my way in. Yeah, it's an Ember Inns, so we don't need to dwell too much or show you too much detail of what they are. It just looks like an Ember Inns, it tastes like an Ember Inns, and I don't mind Ember Inns. They're alright, decent little cask range on, decent mix on the taps, decent menu, decent staff. Ember Inns, that's what they are. They're dog friendly, also put dog biscuits and water bowls and stuff out. So yeah, happy enough. Stop 3, the Ember Inns, the Great Field. There's your cask ale range. Decent choice. But yeah, as with all the Ember Inns, it looks pretty similar to what an Ember Inns looks like. Yeah, I told you, they're all very similar. When you've seen one, I've pretty much shown you them all. They're all nice though, decent food, decent little vibe, and not a bad cask ale range. I am well and truly at the base of Cheltenham town centre now. I have done a few on this side on the first visit, and they were really good some as well, so sad I'm not going to get time to probably go back to those today, but we're going to work through as many of the ones I've never done as possible, and that starts off with this. It's the Norwood Arms, and as you can see, it's a Green King pub. So this is the bottom of the town centre bit. Going to head that way through, working through as many of the ones that we've never done. Norwood Arms will be stop number 4 of the day. Another nice little outdoor space on the back of it. Let's get in and see what it's like. They certainly aren't shy of a beer garden scene around here. This is another one that's got an absolutely huge beer garden on it. So just at the bottom of a town centre, huge beer garden. Nice big pub. It's a Green King, so standard Green King sort of lineup. Green King IPA and Old Golden Hen, I think was the other cask offering. 4 of the Lilies. It's a Green King. It's Old Golden Hen and GK IPA. Pretty standard GK stuff amongst the taps. Level head, hazy day, stuff like that. But nice looking boozer. Really cool looking place. So. Nice big pub and a really good beer garden on the outside of it again. So. There you have it. Norwood Arms for you. If you come directly out the side gate of that, you'll spy one of the lounge brands. So while we're here, not any point in walking past it. Up next is Fioro Lounge. So the last lounge I went in Oldham the other day, was built around an old police station. Still had the original features and stuff inside. I bet you this one certainly looks a lot more modern, this one. So probably no big story to tell like that, but it's going to be stop 5 of the day anyway. Really small for one of the lounge brand. They're normally quite big buildings, quite big grand buildings. This one just in a bottom of a little accommodation block, it looks like, but yeah, it's pretty small. Staff are friendly, like they always are. There are a couple of those lampshades and things hidden, and some of the obnoxious paintings, but yeah, pretty small for a lounge. Literally, there's a lampshade hidden over in that corner, but yeah, that literally, doggy wall of fame. There are some dogs over with that group as well, but that literally is the whole place. So yeah, pretty small for a lounge. They're always an easy, quick stop off these days. I know exactly what to expect by the time I go in, so nothing really major, like the Ember Inns really, nothing really major to tell you. But 50 yards further down the road from that is one I have heard a lot of good things about. It's called the Brown Jug. So yeah, lots of people suggesting this one, lots of people shouting it out. So that's what the Norwood Arms is. The lounge is just in that bit, and the Brown Jug just here. So haven't had to walk far for a drink to any of these 3. Lots of people have said this is decent for cask ale, so I'd imagine I will get a decent beer in here. Sunday roasts, courtyard out the back. Let's go and find them all. Brown Jug, stop 6. Yeah, there are a couple of cask ales on. 6X from Wadsworth and Horizon, but I haven't had both of them before. I've opted for Folly Road Evolution, a session IPA off the kegs, so that's a second new tick of the day onto Untapped, which I'm always happy about. Nice looking little pub again. Deceptive, looks quite small from the front. Goes a long way back, and there's a courtyard at the back apparently as well. So let's go and have an explore. Wadsworth, Horizon. So on it from Folly Road I've never tried. I opted for the Evolution. So pretty happy with that. It's nice, that really, really nice. A little mix on. We will have a wander out around to the back. Because yeah, if you look at this, let's say, nice looking boozer. But it's deceptive from the front because it does not look like it's going to be that big of a pub. Rugby shirt. I'm not good with rugby, so I don't know. I think it's a Welsh shirt. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, no doubt, but big old space to the back. With a pool table, screens for the sport, obviously busy down here when the football and things are on, I would imagine. And then, yeah, lovely, sweet little courtyard garden. What a lovely boozer. This street so far, we really don't have to walk very far to get to the next pub, which is always right up my street, always something that I like a lot. Brown Jug was really good. Lovely young lady on the bar, lovely looking pub. Just a nice experience there. That courtyard garden, I went and sat in the back. Yeah, top notch little gaff. 100 yards further down the road from there, get to this then. Called the Five Alls. Again, that's a first time name for the crawl, certainly. Never done a Five Alls. Whiskey, gins, craft ales and fortified wines. It's very blue, you're not going to miss that, are you? I like the colour actually. What's that, turquoisey blue? It's very nice, but the Brown Jug just there. So not far to Wonder 2 to get to the Five Alls, which is my 7th stop of the day. Another super looking little pub, really is. Cheltenham is lovely in general, but yeah, the Brown Jug and this, yeah, massively up my street. Beautiful little pubs. 2 cask ales on in here again as well. Just really nice, like very rustic, full of charm, full of appeal. Yeah, I'm a believer. I'm definitely a believer. Just got the cask ales on, HPA and Gem. Oh yeah, what a charming looking little pub. Club Trop on as well. A few bits. It's small. It's rustic and it's full of charm. Honestly, it really is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous little boozer. Very impressed with this and the Brown Jug especially so far. Love it. Doing my usual, just keep wondering, see what I find. And I found another one. Knew nothing about this. Doesn't show up as a pub, probably more of a bar. Maybe a cocktail bar, sort of cafe bar, restaurant thing maybe. Don't know. Serves alcohol. Got taps and bar stools. I'm in. It's called Circo, and it literally is. So the Five Alls is. You can see because it's very blue. It literally is that far to walk again. So the Norwood that I got to this part of the thing is literally just there. So that's how far I've gone, and I think I've done 6 now within this tiny little vicinity. So Circo. Stop 8 of the day. It's a really charming little place. It's got a whiskey decanter on the bar, which I love. Chap running it, full of character, full of flamboyance. A really nice guy. So it's kind of a hybrid, like a mashup. A bar, a restaurant, a brasserie, a cocktail bar. All things run at the one. But you know what? It's doing each of them really, really well. I really like it. And it's got a Daya on the taps. It's on the bar in front of me. Jack Daniel's single select. Oh, a single barrel select is a beauty. I told you there was a Daya on. That's what I've gone for. It's the tappy pills of the Dayas. Yeah, decent thing. Really nice looking gaff. Really nice looking gaff. And these are very comfortable to be sat on. Yeah, look at it. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and happy hour on cocktails, 3 till 7 p.m. Funny, I was staying for a load of cocktails. Little place full of character and characters, which is exactly what it should be. Big fan. Nice guys. The food looks amazing. It really does. They do a steak deal like, on a Wednesday as well. Like, yeah, it's a really good little stop off actually. Not one that I had expected to hear anything of or know about, so glad I found it. But that's the beauty of just wandering as you go. And that's the furthest I've walked on this little trek so far. It's taken me about, what? When did I start talking to you? 32 seconds ago. It's taken me 32 seconds to walk as far as this. And my next stop is this. It's the Xmouth Arms. Bigger pub, obviously an old, traditional looking boozer. You know what it's got in the back garden? We'll have to go and explore that. Looks like there was another pub or something, or barn or something in the back garden out there, but we'll go and have a look. Xmouth Arms. Stopped 9 of the day so far, and it's only just gone 3 o'clock. So I'm not making a bad time today. Xmouth Arms up next. What that was at one time. Could have been an old, I mean, if this was an old coaching in, could have been a stabling block or something like that, I suppose, to the back of it. That would probably make sense. But yeah, it's seen better days, whatever it is. Let's get in the pub. Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of this as well. I mean, it might not look all that, it's a very traditional pub. It might not look all that from the outside. I said I'd love to know what that building is at the back, if that was part of an old coaching inn, if that was stables or what. But you know what, it's really, really nice in here. It's been decked out really nicely. 4 cask ales on in here, which I think is the biggest cask ale offering I've seen so far today, which is good, and a decent little tap mix. But Bit of rustic charm and another massive great beer garden out there, look. 4 really good cask ales. You're all right ignoring me, that's fine, that's fine. Good little tap selection and things as well, but a bit of rustic charm throughout the pub. It's a really nice looking boozer. And once again, an absolutely wonderful beer garden space. I mean, that is quite the beer garden again. Cheltenham is good for beer gardening, definitely. It's literally, again, these are my kind of walks. 50 yards until you get to this little butte. And again, I've heard a lot of good stuff about this. Bath Road Beers, and of course, you know this is going to be a little craft beer bar with plenty of excellent craft beers to take away, whether it be bottles, cans, or anything else, whatever you want. Pretty sure you're going to find it in here, but it is also a bar, a craft beer bar and bottle shop, just down the road from where I've been. What's not to love? Bath Road Beers, stop 10 of the day. This is like my idea of heaven in a bar. It really is. There is an absolute array of beautiful, beautiful cans and bottles. If you want some Belgian beer, come in here. If you want some proper craft beer, like there's a Vault City on the tap. There's a Dipper on the tap, and I know it's early still. I know, but I don't listen to myself or anybody else. So I drink what I drink, and we have fun with it. But yeah, feast your eyes upon the beauties available in here. Yeah, let's talk beer. This is the stuff available here. Anytime I see Vault City, but I didn't because I've had it before. I did go for the 8.4% Dipper, which is probably not the wisest move at this time of day, but you know, such is life. But yeah, I mean, you're going to see day stuff all day, including the tap rooms. We are going to head up there in a little while. But some other, I mean, there is some wonderful, absolutely wonderful Belgian beers in here as well. Stuff from Yonder, which isn't actually a million miles from where we are, and you can tell that in here they have had an absolute array of wonderful stuff on those taps at some point. And if you just have a wander through, it's actually a lot bigger than you would expect it to be, with yet more. I mean, just as a bottle shop and can place, this would be an absolute 10 out of 10, wouldn't it? But the fact you can actually sit in and enjoy yourself inside makes it all the better for me. Bath Road Beers, absolutely well and truly up my street. What a phenomenal gaff. Massive walk, taking about 45 seconds or so to walk this one, which is just out of order really when you think that it could be closer. Oh well, I won't moan too much. The next one is this. It's Moran's. It says Moran's Eating House, but I have double checked. It is also a pub that you can just go in, have a beer at, and enjoy yourself. So that's exactly what I intend to do. Go in, have a beer, and enjoy myself at Moran's. Stop number 11 of the day so far. Call itself an eating house, but let me tell you, you want to come for a beer in here? Come for a beer in here. 2 good cask ales on. Dancing Duck Brewery, Derby, not far from me. A-Up it's called, and that's how they say it up there. A-Up, I don't know. Don't shoot the messenger, that's just how they say it. But yeah, really nice little bar, good tap selection, really good sort of cake things going on as well, and a really nice looking gaff. Some really good bits on offer in here. Gloucester Breweries, New England IPA. One from Electric Bear, who I love, but if you want some cask, A-Up Dancing Duck and Butty Batch. And of course you'll find Steady Rolling Man in a lot of the places around here. What a cool looking place. The cakes look great as well. It's full of rustic charm. Love the exposed brick. Good gaff. Definitely worth a stop off. To the top of that, past Cheltenham College, which anyone that's watched my first Cheltenham video will see how absolutely beautiful that place is. And hang a left this time. I went right last time. Went back towards the thing. Hang a left and walk about 400 metres or so down the road, and you'll come to this. Suffach Arms. So yeah, Cheltenham College and stuff just up there on that way. Come down this road, get to the Suffach Arms. Great British menu served here. It's one of the selling points, it says outside. Looks lovely, looks a nice little boozer. All of these roads are mega busy. I'm looking forward to doing stop number 12 of my day, the Suffach Arms. Had a good cask coffins on Fault Maker, and I went with Cheltenham Gold from Goss, but there's your tap selection. There are actually 8 on the taps, and again, this one deceptively large. Because again, it looks pretty small from the front. A lovely looking menu, and it's fantastic dining space to the rear as well. Place looks really swanky. It's a really friendly, laid back style place, and definitely, again, worth a little walk along to come and find. I might tell you that the next walk was 7 minutes away. It certainly wasn't. I reckon I've probably done that in 4. But yeah, walk down this road, so away from the town centre, because I'm heading to Daya. Of course I'm heading to Daya. So you head down this road, away from the town centre, and 4 minutes walk away, not 7, is this. The Tivoli. Yeah, so this is the road I've walked down. Really not far at all, despite what Google Maps might try and make you believe. So Tivoli is stop 13 so far today, I think. I don't know. You know, I lose count after 3 normally, so I've done well. Tivoli up next. Car scaler, usually 2. It looks like HBO or Butty has run out, but Buckham Original is on as a cast. However, there's a Daya Publican IPA off the keg. Happy with that. Another very rustic, open plan style pub. Friendly service, decent tap mix, decent boozer. Always, Publican IPA from Daya. 6 on the tap front, 1 Buckham Original on the cask. So far, plenty of wines. It does call itself a wine bar, and it certainly has plenty of wine to go around. Nice rustic, again, nice rustic style place with eatery and dining space to the rear. Tivoli. The annoying thing about trying to do every pub is that I haven't got time today to go back to Jolly Brewmaster or the Beehive, because they're in this area and they're such good pubs. So yeah, right, let's get through let's get through the whole lot. Believe me, I'm coming back to Cheltenham, and I am getting those revisited at some point though. 5 more minutes and you'll come to this rather grand looking establishment. It's another Green King, but you certainly cannot fault the grandeur, the Landsdown. So yeah, the only thing that tells me it's a Green King is that little green sign there for the car park. Tells me it's probably a Green King boozer. Certainly looks like it would be. Another big garden space. Look, big garden. Yeah, it is a Green King. So we've got the Green King sign on the wall over there. Big pub. Let's go and see what it's like. Landsdown, stop 14. Like the presence of the dreaded. There are a couple of extras on that. Cheltenham Gold is actually all right. And Club Shop on amongst the taps as well. Good Lily's selection. Yeah, ain't a bad looking boozer again. It's a massive, great building, isn't it? Really big building. So can't really knock it. There you go. That's the Landsdown. As far as Green King boozers go, ain't too bad. That garden's decent again. Standard Green King menu. And you've seen the taps. On we go. For about 6 minutes to the train station. Now, maybe this is not necessarily a train station pub, but it's train station adjacent. So we'll call it a train station pub anyway. And judging by the name, it's pretty much a train station pub. So, you know, it is what it is. And I love a train station pub, as you know. And I'm sure I'm going to really enjoy this. It's the Steam and Whistle. And if ever there was a name for a boozer near a train station, Steam and Whistle certainly isn't a bad one, is it? So, train station, as you can see the railway bridge. Train station is literally, I'm not tall enough to show you over the bridge, but it's literally just behind there where we are. And the Steam and Whistle will be my 15th stop of the day so far. I do love a train station pub. I do. I don't actually think I've found a bad train station pub. And again, this is certainly on the opposite end of the scale to a bad train station pub. It's actually a really good train station pub. It's got some decent stuff on the taps. It's got a car scale on. It's got a nice layout. I like it a lot. Show you around. I'll take a little tappy thing, so a couple of wines, as well as a car scale and some decent bits amongst the tap, including Tiny Rebels, Easy Living Session at Pale. Old style layout, which I like a lot. Big fan of boozers that keep the original layouts and stuff very much authentic, like this has. And it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? come out of there, head down into the industrial estate. So it's Landsdown Industrial Estate. Literally walk into the factory type style places, because this is the one that I've been waiting to get to for today. One of the reasons why I came on a Wednesday, not on a Tuesday as originally planned, because they're not open on Tuesdays and everyone likes to make my life difficult. But you know what, I'm not going to moan, I'm not going to quibble, because I'm stupidly excited to get to this. I don't really need to say it, do I? Yeah, honestly stupidly excited to get to this, to the tap room for Daya. Yeah, I mean, I love a brewery tap. I love this brewery, I love their beers. See them all over. Steady Rolling Man is the one, if you're not familiar with the brewery, Steady Rolling Man is one you probably will find most of around the country on bars. Definitely worth a try, but if you're not familiar with them, do give these guys a look, because they're pretty special. Ask me why I was stupidly excited to get here. These guys have got a major operation going these days. I go to a lot of breweries, and you know, some of them I get to, I'm like, you know what, I don't know how they cope with the volume of beer they do, because it's not that big. This place is huge. They've gone up in the world, and they've spread out, and it looks great. Look at the stuff on the board. I mean, there's IPAs, there's sessioners, there's pales, there's lagers, there's porters, there's dippers, there's New Zealand IPAs. There is, I mean, there's ciders. No matter what you want, Daya have got you covered. But yeah, just look at how much they have expanded and spread out, and the sheer space that they've got going on to produce what they need to do in here. Wonderful tap room. Garden space is pretty special too. Let's head on out there. On Thursday through the weekend and stuff, they also have the Swamp, which is more of a cocktail-y type bar. Not open on a Wednesday though, but pretty special beer garden. Pig's Pizzas set up here all the time. The pizzas coming out look absolutely mega. But I've decided to get a lamb kebab from Pit Kitchen. Yeah, I've just seen the kebab food coming out from there, and again, looks pretty wicked. I love it here. I absolutely love it here already. Oh, look at that. That lamb. That looks so tender. That looks 100% right up my street. This will fill a hole. That kebab was so good. Brilliant, brilliant quality. The lamb literally melted in your mouth. Very, very impressed. Would definitely eat there again. The next logical one on the walk, not going towards town, coming away from town, because while I'm here, I'm not going to make Planet Caravans though. It's right over the other side of the town, so, and there's so much in between I haven't done, so we'll have to leave that. But next, logically, is this. Xmouth Arms. So it's taking me about, 6 minutes probably to walk around, coming up from over there, coming up that way to reach this. And it is my 17th stop of the day so far. Let's get in and see what the Xmouth Arms has in store for me. Proper little locals. Proper little locals pub, locals local. No cask. A reasonable selection on the taps, I suppose, with all of the low-enders though. Strombo Dark Fruit, John Smith, Carling. It's just lacking Foster's and Doombar on the cask. There's no cask, so yeah, otherwise it would have the whole lineup of Doom. But you know what, it's a friendly little pub. It is what it is. This is everything a locals like we should be. Landlady strong, shit, like all the punters in here obviously love her, respect her and stuff like that. She's really good, she's really nice, really friendly. And it is a proper spit and sawdust, proper locals local that even remembers like the fallen regulars and stuff. Obviously that's been going for a long time. That Portugal 0405 first day on that flag. Yeah, fair play to them. I actually like it. The distance between pubs is getting longer, so the walks are getting further, and I'm getting more and more tired. But we make it through to another, which will be stop 18 of the day. It's the Railway, an independent public house. It's very pink. It's definitely very pink, but it is up here, yeah. Come up from there, up here on a residential street. It took me about 8 minutes at a steady pace to walk through to. Stop, what did I just say? 18 so far today. Let's do the Railway. Okay, this wasn't what I expected to find in the back streets. This is wicked. It's a really, really good pub. Loads of craft beer, loads of cask ale. It's just it's a belter. It's an absolute belter. Split into two sides, plenty of space, dim lighting, rustic decor. I love it. For a beer, I'll line up 4 cask I went with the Resonance from Moore up on there. Yeah, really good like really good beer board. Great pub, split into two sides. You've got a snug room on the other side, which is booked out for a private gathering and stuff at the moment, but a really big room on this side. Menu looks great. It's a Thai food menu, and lots of people interested in eating from it, and a good garden space. Really impressive booze at this. Really like it. It's a top place. Really impressed. I think I've got 2 left in me, so staying on the outskirts. No point in going to the town centre. Can't wait to come back and do that. But absolutely no value in going there now. So my penultimate stop of the night gonna be the Shamrock, and it would not surprise me in the slightest, judging by the name and the big island flag outside, if that is an Irish bar. I haven't done an Irish bar today. I love an Irish bar. So the Shamrock. Stop 19 of my venture. Of course it's an Irish bar. It was always going to be an Irish bar. I love it. Plenty of Guinness pumps. Nice atmosphere, very friendly. There you have the Shamrock. Friendly Irish bar. Well, I've sipped on a vodka, so a vodka Diet Coke did set me back £7, but they are 35ml measures, so you know, can't moan at the 35ml measures. Final one, pub 20, last one of tonight is going to be this. The Adam and Eve, and it is set up here on another residential street. Yeah, walked up here along the main road, come up to my final resting point for tonight. 20 for today, again on top of the 18 I did last time I was in Cheltenham. Not too shabby a kick-off. There's definitely another visit here though, and I'm looking at that quite soon. What an interesting pub to finish at. So it's clearly a locals pub again in the houses. But it's been a long time since I've seen a pub with anything unique or different. This is definitely unique and different. Look what they've got. Skittle Alley, a proper Skittle Alley. So for those who are not familiar with it, it's a little bit like bowling, as you can see. Yeah. But yeah, skills. It's been a long time since I've seen anything unique like that actually in a pub. Because the bar's there, literally the bar's there, and there's the Skittle Alley, literally in the bar. Quality. What a great little find. Wonderful. It's an Arkell's pub, one of the Arkell's, belt driver, the IPA on, but yeah, that is something quite unique. And a good way to finish today. Let's talk. 20 pub sticks off on day 1 of the week. I'm happy with that. 18 in Cheltenham, 2 in Sherdington before. But yeah, again, I've loved the day out in Cheltenham. Day 3 is definitely needed though. Honestly, I didn't even make it into the town centre part today. So yeah, I'll be back soon, Cheltenham. Keep the beer cold for me, yeah?